Happy Booktubeathon, everyone! It is officially day one of the Booktubeathon. I just woke up, which I usually wake up at like 9 or like 8 in the morning. I didn't read anything last night. I did listen to a little bit of my audiobook of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which is now on my TBR. I did change my TBR, but I'm going to tell you guys what I changed it to, and it probably will change multiple times because I am very indecisive and I'm a mood reader. There are some sprints running in an hour, so I'm definitely going to join in for those. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get up and get moving because I feel very, very sleepy. I think I'm gonna get some tea possibly, and I am going to make a smoothie bowl because you guys know from my other vlog that I love smoothie bowls. So I'm gonna go make a smoothie bowl. I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I'm doing that, but I might also work on a little bit of editing while I'm eating. Hey guys! It is 11 a.m. right now on the Booktubeathon day one. There are sprints going on like right now. I think I'm going to take a break from editing and read The Raven King while those sprints are going on, because I was reading Harry Potter, but I really want to finish up The Raven King before I get really into another book, because I still haven't finished that yet from my 24-hour readathon if you've watched that vlog. If you haven't watched the vlog, I'll leave it up in the I button, whatever side that's on. So yeah, I'm going to go do some sprints and read that, but I feel like that book is really going to be emotionally draining at the end, and I'm very nervous for when I finish it. Like, I feel like I'm not going to want to read anything else, but I do have Anna and the French Kiss lined right up so that I can read that and hopefully be okay. Plus Harry Potter, I feel like I can read anytime. This drip of mascara right here is evidence that I literally sobbed at the ending of The Raven King. So I had about 100 and something pages left in The Raven King, and I just finished it, and honestly I feel so happy with the ending of this book. I was expecting it to completely destroy me, and it did, but like in the best way possible, and I feel so satisfied after reading this ending, and I'm so happy that I decided to read this series. It's very bittersweet. Like, I love these characters so much. Now that I finished the last book, I just feel very sad that I finished it, and sad that I don't have anything left to read from these characters until like the trilogy about Ronan. But I also feel really satisfied and happy and thankful that Maggie really knew how to wrap up this series perfectly, and the ending was just so perfect. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but if you haven't read the Raven Boys series, please go read it, because you will not be disappointed. And this isn't something that I would normally read, it's something that I'd normally like, but I think I'm going to check out more magical realism stuff, because I really loved this. As you guys could see, I did cry, and I never ever cry during books, but I was like pretty full-on sobbing. I still need to process, so I'm going to take a break from reading for a little while, and I am going to count this in my wrap-up for Booktubeathon. I did not read the majority of this during Booktubeathon, but I feel like I should still count it, because I did read, well, I read like about 150 pages during the readathon, and Ariel said anything counts, so I feel like I'm gonna count this. I don't know what challenge I'm gonna count this for, probably like read a hyped book, or a book that you bought because of the cover, because this series I originally really got interested in it because the covers, especially of this book when it came out, it was just so beautiful that I just really wanted to read it. So I'm either going to count it for one of those two challenges, but nonetheless, I am really happy that I read this series, and I feel like today was the right day for me to finish it, and I feel very satisfied, and I really loved this book so much. Hey everyone, it's Amber, and it is 6:01 p.m. I have been reading most of the day. I knew today was going to be one of my really lazy days this week because I don't have anything going on today, so I had a lot of time to just read. And I finished The Raven King, as I told you guys before, and I've been reading Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This book, I'm 114 pages in right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I feel like this is a really good book for me to read after finishing the Raven Boys series because I'm very familiar with the worlds of Harry Potter, so it's nothing new that I have to like learn. And I've been really into the Harry Potter series lately because I just finished Order of the Phoenix a couple days ago, so I figured that this one would be a good one to jump into after the Raven King. That is basically my reading update. So far, challenges. I mean, you could count the Raven King for read a hyped book or read a book that you bought because of the cover, so I kind of checked off those, I guess. So I just did the math and I've read 220 pages exactly today, and I'm very happy with that. I read a lot of the Raven Boys this morning, and I read also a lot of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So I'm going to continue reading Harry Potter because I am really feeling it right now and I'm really enjoying reading it. So I'm going to continue reading that, and I actually have read the exact same amount of pages that I read for my 24-hour readathon that I did. So that's kind of funny that I read like the exact same amount of pages, but I'm about to beat that. Hey guys, so it's nearing the end of day 1 of Booktubeathon. I have like had a TBR crisis throughout this readathon because I don't really mind if I don't finish 7 books. I don't think that that's gonna happen. I just want to like read more. The books that are on my TBR include Harry Potter and The Half-Blood Prince, The Raven King, which I already finished, Anne and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I figured that I might need like a nice contemporary in between. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is pretty short and I have the audiobook. We Were Liars, Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini. I've already started this, but possibly finishing Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. And then finally, A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. So that's like 8 books, so I know I'm not gonna read all of those. I need a lot of options to be able to figure out what I want to read. My plan is to just read just to read, and just to pick books that I really want to read and have been wanting to read, instead of trying to fit them into the challenge. Because my main goal isn't really to finish all the challenges, it's just to read as much as I can. If I don't update you before I end up going to sleep, good night everyone, and I hope that you're having an amazing Booktubeathon. Hey guys, good morning. It's day 2 of Booktubeathon, and I figured that I'd do a little check-in because I didn't check in before I went to sleep again last night. So far I'm on page 149 of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, except I listened to the audiobook last night, so I'm further along than that. I think I'm going to bounce between Harry Potter and also Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, because I really want to get this book read because I'm halfway through it, and I feel like if I stay halfway through it for a long time, then I'm gonna like end up DNFing it, and that's like the last thing I want to do with this book because I really have been liking it so far. Right now I'm participating in like some of the reading sprints, and I'm reading Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I am going to continue reading Since You've Been Gone right now. I'm actually listening to some of the playlists that are in the book, which is really fun. I really like doing that while I'm reading. I don't usually listen to music while I read, but I feel like with this book I'm really enjoying doing that. It's been a couple hours since my last update, and I haven't really read anything. I participated in some sprints. Now I'm on page 204 of Since You've Been Gone. I don't know if that's the same page I was on when I last updated, but that's the page I'm on now. My cat is literally still in the same spot. I'm currently on page 239 of Since You've Been Gone. It's starting actually to clear up. I think it might be fun to go outside for a little bit because I've been inside all day. I just moved outside. Sorry if you can hear that bird, but I'm still on the same page, and since you've been gone, I haven't read anything. I just came out here. But I just figured that I'd come out here with my sweater in this like fall weather, and I love the fall. It's my favorite season, and I'm just so excited for all like the fall festivities. I'm just pumped. Let's go get the mail. Nothing interesting. The only mail I'm expecting right now is I ordered this poster for my dorm, so I'm expecting that. That's the only thing that I'm on the hunt for. Now that we went on the unsuccessful mail trip, another crisis has happened. The mail fell off where I had it on this thing onto the ground. Okay, crisis averted. It's almost the end of day 2 of Booktubeathon, and I figured that I'd give you guys an update. Since my last update, which I don't really remember what time it was, I haven't done any more reading. Since then, I think it was before I went outside that I updated you guys. Outside, I read about 20 pages outside, and then I came back in and I didn't read anything after that. But now, should be reading, but I'm watching Riverdale. I just started watching it tonight and I'm really liking it so far, so I'm kind of addicted. I'm on episode 4 and my plans are I'm going to finish this episode. These episodes all end on cliffhangers, so I just want to like keep watching it, and then I'm going to read or listen to my audiobook before falling asleep. And yeah, so that's my plan. So this is the end of the day 2 portion of this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe down below if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!